Hello everyone, Matt here, Mad Matt. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. The last sort of things that I microscrap, motherboards. At one stage, I don't know whether you find it as well. All of a sudden, you have lots of the same thing coming in, and then all of a sudden, you don't see them for weeks or months, and yeah, and then all of a sudden, yeah, they're back out there. But this is about gold and motherboards. I don't really know a lot about them, I've got to be honest. And well, I can see quite a bit of gold on these already. And I got a bit of an idea, but it's the thought of the chemicals to get the gold and the processing of like silver and everything. I'm not knowledgeable enough, and even if I was, I don't think I would be confident enough to use the chemicals to extract and refine everything. And also knowing the quantities that you need to make it worth your while, you buy in the chemicals, because some of them are very expensive, to make it worth your while. There's a lot to it, so I take my hat off to Irish scrapper Rafal Moosescrapper over in Maine. E-waste bin. We've all heard of them. But I keep the good ones to one side. You might be able to see the square. I don't know whether it's called an ICU chip, I haven't got a clue. But basically, there's a gold piece. You can just see a gold, bit of gold coming out there, which means that's not a bad piece. Is gold, gold, gold. Yeah, there's gold everywhere on those. So what I do, I just put them in a box, keep them. But then other motherboards, I've depopulated the things. I don't know what they are. I don't know what's in them. It's just things like the blue squares. I take everything off. There's black squares, everything that you've seen, you know, those orange circles, orange, yeah, all the boxes. Oh, there's green circles, yellow sort of squares, white, yeah, the blue circles, and I just take them all off and I just bag them up, because I don't know what they are. I know what those are. I can't remember the name, but I know there's gold in there. These, I can't remember. Is this CPU or IC chips? Yeah, it's one of those. But it's things like this that I know that there's something in them. We've all seen them before. If I put it on there, would you be able to see it better then? Or maybe on my hand. It's those sort of chips, and I just take them off, I put them in a bag, and then I just put them in a box and just put them to one side. I won't say I've got no interest in it, but I've explained why. I'm just not confident with the chemicals. I find it all too dangerous. The fumes that could come off, the spillage, anything like that. Diabetic strips, they've got gold on them. I'm going through a bit of a stage where, yeah, I've got to keep testing. So yeah, it's got my blood on it, but all I'll do if I was to send them out is bleach them, And there's different types of diabetic strips out there. Some you get hold of them, and then there's a piece of plastic on there. Where the gold is, that's where you insert it into the machine, and you put your blood on one end. But to get to the gold, you just take the plastic, fold it off, throw it away, and then it reveals the gold. Yes, there are different strips available on the market for diabetics, whether you're pre-diabetic, type 1, type 2. Some have got more gold, some have got less, but at the end of the day, it's gold. So I keep those. I know it's not very many. Things I'm not sure about that have come off motherboards, I just put all in one bag those up. Oh, an interesting one. Oh yeah, this was from when I started my YouTube channel, and my disastrous start to the YouTube channel, and I took apart what was it, amplifier and goodness knows what, and everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Well, I bagged the plugs up there, and if I hold them up, hopefully that's in focus for you. All those plugs are gold plated, every single part of it. Now I know it's quite an old hi-fi system, but those plugs and speakers and various things had to be changed, modified, and apparently, well, one of my family members is into hi-fi, and hi-fi's surround sound, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, like everybody sits there when I'm talking, and it's just like, yeah, their eyes glaze over. I regard myself as, you know, a TV or a radio in a corner, and it's on, but nobody's listening to it. That's what happens when I talk. But the thing is with these plugs, at the time, they were worth a lot of money. Well, they were expensive to buy. And people bought them because apparently the gold gave better connectivity, which resulted in better sound. I sounded as if I knew what I was on about then, but the family member who told me, that's the reason, yeah, why they gold plated them. You sometimes see it on headphones as well, even now. But the new ones that they fitted for me when they visited, I don't know what they were made of or coated with. They were more of a silver colour, no gold. I didn't ask why. They just said, yeah, better. Basically, shut up and put up, and I'm doing this for you. So those, there's quite a lot in there. There's a lot of gold on that, gold plating to come off. Shame it wasn't solid, but hey, we can wish. Then this one is, these are all the gold fingers, everything that I definitely know, even me, know that they're gold. Now I hope you can see that band, that strip going along there. That's gold, and there is gold on the pins in there. It's all just gold fingers taken from any, I don't know whether you can see, that's probably too small to see the gold on there. Some have just got the tips with gold, some are one-sided with gold, some are double-sided, and you can see the quality of the gold, whether it's good or not so good. And with technology advancing as fast as it is, they are able to use less gold and a less quality gold, if I phrase it like that. in the machines that we're buying, but all of that is just full of, yeah, gold fingers, the whole lot. So I definitely know that that bag is good for somebody. I'm gonna have a go at this with some household chemicals. Yeah, gold plated jewellery. Now that sounds dodgy, doesn't it? I wish I had a gold testing kit and I could just put a blob on there and it'll just come up saying, reading in letters to me, Matt, it's not gold, it's rubbish. But what's in there? 120 grams. That's including the base metal that the gold plating has gone on. I might have a mess around with that because I don't think that it's gold. I think that it's fake. But again, put it in the box, and then with the box, one day, it's only that deep, I would give it or send it to somebody who's into gold recovery. I think it's a sin to, if you're taking the things off, depopulating the boards, I think it's a sin not to give it to somebody if they're into it and you know you're never going to be into it. What's the point of keeping it unless you're going to sell it on eBay, which is perfectly acceptable. Obviously you could make your money that way, but to take it off, not use it, not sell it, not do anything with it, what's the point? I might even be controversial and say, I'm going to put this out there, even a bit selfish of people, doesn't quite make sense to me. Either you're going to sell it on eBay or you're going to send it to somebody that can make use of the gold and recover it, and it keeps it out of landfill. The rest of the rubbish, the motherboards, I put them in a separate box, like the brown low-grade boards. I put them in a box, not bothered with them. I take off what I want. Like I keep the copper and the aluminium sinks and bits and bobs off there that I collect. But the gold and everything else, I just put in that box. Then whatever's left, I put in a box or boxes. When I've got enough, there is a company near me that does recycle them. Maybe just the batteries are left on quite a lot of them. Doesn't matter, they're being recycled. This company knows what it's doing, how to recycle it. It's not going into landfill, and hopefully a lot of it can be repurposed, which is a good thing, as we all know. I left a bag until last because I found it really interesting. It is the bulbs. We've all seen them, we've all got them. They're all different colours, clear, red, green, whatever. And they come up in all sorts of machines. They're not just motherboards and everything. And I'll get a clear one out. And I'll just put it against my... I don't know whether you can see that, because it's clear. Let's get a coloured one. And I was watching... Yeah, there's the green. Green and red. Yeah, bit like Christmas. There's the green. There's the red. I was watching a video. I think it was Moosescrapper, I can't remember. And apparently inside those bulbs, or these bulbs, is a tiny little bit of gold. And that's why he collects them. Well, I stumbled across another video, and hopefully I'll remember to put the link in. Dusan 999. He's from Europe. I think he's from Eastern Europe. Very knowledgeable guy. I don't watch many of his videos, but a couple now and again. and he had this big bag of these lights, and he was after the gold. So he put them all in a pan, and he heated them up, and he crushed everything, and he showed all the process and all that. And when it came to the end of the video, if I can find the video, I'll put the link in, and it is interesting to watch. He was absolutely gobsmacked that, yes, he got gold out of it, but he also got silver out of it. And the amount of silver was astonishing. So you can get silver and gold out of those bulbs. So I'm not messing with that sort of thing, but I just think that all of this, you know, you look at all that, look how much gold plating is on those plugs. That'd be sinful to throw out. And also the motherboards and everything. So yes, I do micro scrap the motherboards. I just depopulate them, and when I've got enough one day, not a little box like this, probably a far bigger box, it'll be worth sending it off to somebody, or if anybody's local to me, or I stumble across somebody, then I'll just say, yeah, have the lot, you know, not a problem. Again, perhaps eBay, I don't know. But the difficult thing with judging how much to sell it on eBay is, if you've got RAM sticks, you can say, yeah, that's quite easy. Motherboards, that's quite easy, you can do it in kilograms. Because I've sort of separated everything out, that's harder to judge what price people would pay for that on eBay. But I'm in no rush. That's got to build up a lot more before I would even contemplate selling it on eBay. And like I said, I'll probably give it to somebody first who knows what they're doing and they enjoy it. So basically, between everything, the copper, the brass, all the little bits and bobs, yeah, it all adds up. And as a small-time hobby amateur scrapper, yeah, times like this, yeah, I enjoy it. As I said, I find it very relaxing, very therapeutic. And then all of a sudden, like I weighed the brass, well, I'll have a kilogram by the time I've got the other bits and bobs in there. And that's just within 2 weeks. The main brass and everything, like I said, yeah, that's already been done. These are just the little, you know, bits and bobs. So, is it worth micro scrapping? Definitely. And it's very enjoyable and therapeutic, I've got to admit. So, yeah, that's everything that I micro scrap. So, hopefully you found it interesting. If you didn't, you didn't. Simple as that. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one, and hopefully, yeah, in the next week, because the weather is going to be good, I'm determined to attack that water power shower pump, the beast. And I think I've decided I'm just going to disc it from one end in half, all the way across and down the other end. I keep looking at it, but I can't see any other ways. So I will video it. The good, the bad, the ugly, warts and all. And we'll see what we come up with. And I'm looking forward to that one as well. That'll be really interesting because I've never taken one of those apart. So yeah, until next time. Yeah, stay safe and well. Keep on scrapping. Have a good one. I'll see you soon. Thanks everyone for watching and tuning in. See you soon. Bye now.